Good morning, everybody. I know it's been a very long time since the last time you guys saw me. I thought I'd give you guys another little update. I have not been recording anything I've been doing on this car, and I feel really bad about it, but I'm going to go and give you guys a nice little update, and let's get started. So first things first, as you guys see, the motor, or engine, depending you guys how you say it, it is sitting in the car. You guys have already seen that on another video, but I have actually added some stuff to it. I now have a water pump housing and a water pump, as you can see here, down in this area, and a nice billet water pump pulley and a water neck. And all the bracketry and the bolts and stuff for power steering. I am going to keep power steering on this big block car. So it's going to be a little tight fit for here for the headers. They will come around here. As you see, this gap is not very big at all for a power steering car. But I'll make it work. We'll get it done. Make a nice little power steering big block dart. So that's the first update right here. Is the motor is sitting in the car. I've added some stuff. It still has no push rods or rocker arms sitting in it yet. But I will get that eventually. I've been doing other things on the car first, than actually rebuilding the whole motor. But second update is, as you see here, I've got all this insulation wiring stuff. I've actually rewired the whole car in the, all the way from front to back, from the headlights all the way back to the tail lights. And that was from, let's see, I think it was Ron Francis wiring kits. It was about 250 bucks. Comes with a modern fuse panel and whatnot. As you see, the new wires are sticking up here for the future ignition and distributor wires and all that stuff. And so yeah, the whole car has been rewired. I don't have to worry about any more cracked or arcing wires anymore. So I'll make sure I have it good. I don't want this car to catch on fire, that's for sure. So that was one of my #1 priorities, was getting the wires brand new all the way throughout the car. Don't have to worry about it, and we'll go from there. The third update is actually in the trunk here. As you see, some of the new wires are still, even the insulation wire right there comes all the way back to all this stuff. I still have to tape all this stuff and cover it all up. But as you see, I have actually insulated the whole car. The whole car has actually been insulated. I'm just showing you this back here, because the front of the car, inside the car, is all carpeted, so you can't see it anymore. I've actually sprayed glue down, so there's no way to get the carpet back up unless I want to tear it apart. And I really don't want to do that. So I'm actually showing you guys here that the whole car actually has this in it. It's from Home Depot. It's actually air duct insulation. It's way cheaper to use than actual car insulation stuff. I think I would probably spend about 75 bucks to do the whole car. And then I bought a whole roll of this newer style carpet for not new modern cars. I bought a whole roll of this for like 60 bucks. And I'm actually going to carpet the whole trunk also. So I'll eventually get that done. But that is the update for the trunk. Now here's my really big pride and joy right now that I've been working on for a while. I've been working on the interior of the car since pretty much the last time you guys saw me. And I've pretty much finished it up and ready to go. So I'm going to give you guys a nice little montage of the interior. So let's get this started. So thank you guys for watching a little montage. I don't know if it was a great montage or not. It's not some Rocky one or anything. But, you know, I hope you guys like this interior. I actually really like this interior. As you see here, the carpet is actually glued down. And it is a very nice carpet. I mean, look how much room I got. I mean, I got plenty of room in this car with these seats and just the way the car, you know. The A-body was crazy because it was supposed to be the economy car, but it was actually had a lot of room in these little things. So, anyways, as you see, I installed a plate here. This is where the radio used to be, in this section right here, and somebody have already cut out a hole there before I even got the car. So I decided to put a plate here, and then I kind of carbon fiber wrapped it, and then I stuck these 3 gauges in. They're already wired out to where they need to be, and it kind of made it a 3D effect. As you see, it's 3D, and if you see, I try to yank on this, the whole dash moves. So they're actually stuck like this. I actually really enjoy it, the whole 3D look on the gauges. They kind of protrude out, and it's really cool. I really like it. Right here used to be the air conditioning and heat controls. I deleted that out. The whole heater core and everything is out of the car. I didn't want it in the car. There's no air conditioning going to be in the car, so I deleted this out. I probably eventually put a radio in this place eventually down the road, but I went ahead and just deleted that out. The gauge cluster, as you see, it used to be a nasty brown. I took all the whole gauge cluster apart, repainted it, and then stuck it back in. Took the faceplate right here for the gauges was really nasty and faded, so I just took that off. So there's not going to be one sitting there. As you see, I got the Mopar steering wheel. As you see, it just locked in place as I'm turning it. So I really wanted a nice steering wheel for this car. The other one was really gunky and nasty and greasy and sticky, and I didn't really care for that. So I ended up buying this nice Mopar steering wheel for it. It kind of really sets the setting in this car. Really enjoy it. The B&M shifter. Pride and joy right here. As you see, this is a Z-Gate style B&M shifter. So you have to lift up the lever right here. It goes in reverse, neutral, drive. So it goes in drive, you have to lift up the handle again to go in second, and then first, and all you have to do is second, drive, neutral. You can't go in reverse unless you lift it up, and just go from there. And this is actually bolted down in this spot where I wanted it. I actually had to form right here. I actually had to grind down to match the contour of the car. Same thing for the front. And now it fits really nice in there. The whole unit's bolted down, ready to go. I still have to drill a 1-inch hole inside here for the cable. I haven't run the cable yet because there's no transmission in the car yet. So I still have to drill a hole in there, put the wire through, the cable through, and then find a grommet or something like that, so I don't have any kind of like open air coming in and water soaking up the carpet or anything like that if I drive it on a rainy day. And that is pretty much it in the interior that you guys have not seen yet. You see, I installed this LED bar right here, and it is connected to this little switch here. I do not have the battery on yet, but if I connected the battery up, you can actually see. You know what? I'm actually going to do that for you guys, so give me a second. Alright, so if you guys see here, if I just switch this switch, LEDs come on, and they work. If I flip the switch off, there you go. So I really like that, instead of the little dome light that used to be back here. You know, so now I got this. This used to actually be a fish tank LED bar that my wife had for our fish, and she got a different one, so she gave it to me, and I made it work. I cut the wires and wired it up to this switch, and now we got LEDs inside the car whenever I need them. So that's pretty cool. Well guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that nice little update. I'm sorry that I haven't been putting other videos out of like how-tos and whatnot of actually getting these cars, or this car worked on. I noticed the views on this car specifically have not gone up very much, so I really haven't decided to spend more time on recording on this car. So I'm just most likely probably going to just do updates on this car by itself. Maybe eventually I'll start doing maybe get another car that's a daily driver that's a little bit more sought after for people to watch. But for right now, this is my project car and this is where I'm going. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. Like and subscribe, and if you guys leave a comment down below seeing if you guys actually want to see more stuff on this car or not. If not, I'll just do updates on it. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and thank you guys for watching.